Yeah, sorry. Is this the motorway?
Take the exit.
Yeah, just don't worry, carry on. Carry on.
I was in the wrong lane.
No problem. Hey guys, welcome to another video and another mock driving test. Like always, before we get started, any of you that are still learning to drive and want to save time and money on your driving lessons, check out this video for the ultimate driving course.
Hooray! So this course really filled my knowledge gaps and I became more confident.
After watching some of the videos on the course, I felt really comfortable with the extra knowledge.
Before I passed my driving test, I was really nervous. It really helped me have more confidence, and I would take what I learned during the course into my lessons and really aid that.
The videos obviously help you because you're going into that lesson knowing exactly what you're going to do, and just having that knowledge just makes that lesson faster and you feel a lot better.
38 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are not just theory based, they are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving off and stopping a vehicle to all of the maneuvers and every other module required. So if you're lacking knowledge, or maybe your instructor has forgotten to cover something, or you're just not grasping a certain topic, then this course has it covered. You can watch the videos before your driving lessons, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save you time on your lessons.
Okay, so today's learner driver is Leah, and guys, for those of you that don't know, the learners that turn up here, they've had no lessons with me. They're just here for me to assess their driving, to find out if they're ready for their driving test or not. And if any of you want to take part in a mock driving test, you can message us on Instagram at DJN Driving, and we just randomly pick participants. Okay, Leah, so could you tell us a little bit about your driving, please?
I've had lessons since April.
Yeah.
When we came out of the first lockdown, I think it was.
Okay.
And I've been having lessons ever since then. And then I bought a car, and then I've been driving every day for about 2 hours with my mum.
Oh, that's brilliant. So you got your own car and you're
Yeah.
still taking some lessons, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Any parts of your driving, areas of your driving which you feel you're not 100% on?
Roundabouts, because we have to drive quite a while away to get to a big roundabout where I live.
Okay, so where you live, there's not any big roundabouts close
No.
by? Okay, cool. So we'll see how you get on. Wolverhampton, like you've seen the videos, there's quite a
Yeah.
few roundabouts, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you've seen in the videos, I won't talk about any faults
Yeah.
as they happen. We'll talk about that at the end. But for people watching, the faults will be talked about just before they happen. Any serious driving faults will be in red text, any normal driving faults in amber text, and any good points in green text. So, Leah, have you done the show me, tell me questions with your
Some
instructor?
of them. And I've
Okay.
not practiced them all yet.
Should we go through them? You okay to go through
Yeah.
one? Okay, so could you tell me how you check your head restraint is adjusted correctly on?
To be at the top level with the top of your ears.
Yeah, the which level?
The bottom of the top with your top of your ears.
The bottom of the top with the top of your ears.
The bottom of
So
the
it's a little
head
bit
restraint
confusing. Okay, so the bottom of the head restraint you're saying?
has to be level with the top of your ears.
No, not that part of the head restraint.
Oh, is it the middle of it? Has to be level with the
Yeah,
top of
yeah,
your
it's the rigid part, like the thickest part, which is
Yeah.
normally towards the centre, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that part. Okay, and the show me question we'll do on the move. I'm going to start off by following the sat-nav. And obviously, guys, Leah hasn't driven this car before. She's not familiar with this area, so it might take a few minutes to get used to the car, yeah? So, any questions before we start?
No.
Cool, whenever you're ready, Leah, if you could move off, please. If we look at the sat-nav, our turn is 800 yards away, which is still quite a distance. Leah thinks we are turning right at these traffic lights, so she's in the wrong lane. She realises and changes lanes in time. If you do find yourself in a situation where you can't change lane, then it's okay to turn the wrong way, as going the wrong way is not a driving fault.
I think I'm in the wrong lane. Can't see the road markings.
You know which way we're going at the lights?
Straight up.
Yeah.
Change lane.
There are parked vehicles on our side of the road, so the oncoming vehicles have priority. Leah holds back well in a good position and checks the correct mirrors before moving off. This is a staggered crossroad, and it can be quite tricky to get the correct position when waiting for the oncoming traffic. I see a lot of drivers positioned too far to the right and block the path of the oncoming vehicles. Leah deals well with a crossroad.
Turn right, then ahead. Keep left. After 100 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit, then turn left.
At this roundabout, Leah positions well and shows good lane discipline.
Second exit, then turn left. Turn left.
As we turn left into this new road, there is a parked vehicle and an oncoming vehicle. Leah deals really well with the situation.
Go right on the roundabout, third exit.
This is a spiral marked roundabout. Leah enters and follows the markings well. When exiting the roundabout, she doesn't check the left mirror, but because she followed the marking well, we are positioned correctly, so we didn't have to change lanes. Therefore, this wasn't a serious driving fault.
Take the exit, then go left on the roundabout.
She approaches this left turning well, but when steering, she doesn't follow the curb and is slightly wide.
Turn left.
When stopping, the first thing you should do is check the mirrors, then signal, and then start to slow down. This is what we call the mirror signal maneuver routine. As soon as I ask Leah to park up, she starts to brake and slow down, and then checks the mirrors and signals after. Luckily, there was no one behind, as they wouldn't have expected us to slow down. Park up anywhere safe on the left, please. Thank you, and move off when you're ready. When moving off, Leah carries out good observations, but after moving off, her speed is quite slow and she takes a bit of time to build up her speed. When turning right, you should position inside this area on top of the right turn arrow. Leah positions really well. You can just park up on the left here, please, behind this white car. I see anywhere here. Now I'm going to ask Leah to do the reverse parallel parking maneuver. And when you're ready, if you could use this car to carry out the reverse parallel parking maneuver, yeah? So I'll pull up next to it and reverse, leaving one car length between us. She does this really well. She carries out good observations throughout, doesn't take too long, and finishes nice and close to the curb. This is probably one of the best parallel parks on this channel so far.
How do you put it?
Just
Oh, there we
there's a
go.
lever at the front. That's it. So far, Leah is doing really well, and I'm hopeful that we will have another pass on the channel, but that is soon about to change.
Oh, I think I'm fine.
Okay. Move off when you're ready, please.
Okay.
Here is Leah's first serious driving fault.
After 400 yards, go right on the roundabout, third exit.
The sat-nav instructs us to turn right, but this doesn't register with Leah, so she doesn't react in time. She finds herself in the middle lane, so decides to continue straight ahead, which was the correct thing to do in this situation. But the mistake she made was that she had the right signal on, which was misleading to other road users. You should only be signalling right if you are turning right at the roundabout.
Go right on the roundabout, third exit.
I'm gonna have to come off here, sorry. Is this the motorway?
Take the exit.
Yeah, just don't worry, carry on. Carry on.
I was in the wrong lane.
No problem. Now the speed limit changes to 30 miles per hour. Leah is driving too fast, so I have to ask her to slow down.
Take the exit, then turn left.
Ignore the sat-nav there, yeah? Okay, you need to slow down a little bit, yeah? Slow down. It's 30 miles an hour. On this dual carriageway, Leah didn't realise that the speed limit was 50 miles per hour, so she's driving slow. But then she notices the speed signs and builds up her speed.
It's 50 on there, where it's 30.
At this roundabout, if you could turn left, the second exit please to the left. Now this roundabout has two exits to the left. I have asked Leah to take the second exit to the left, so she should stay in the left lane but only signal after passing the first exit. She positions in the correct lane, but decides to signal on approach. And with this signal on, other vehicles would think we're taking the first exit.
Second exit.
Yes, please.
Wrong lane again.
And this roundabout, I'm going to be turning left, which is the second exit towards Dudley. At this roundabout, Leah makes another serious driving fault, which is similar to the previous one. We are taking the second exit, so Leah should signal after passing the first, but again, she signals on approach. straight ahead, second exit. After stopping at this roundabout, Leah forgets to select first gear. She is in second. When moving, she brings the clutch pedal up nice and slowly, so it doesn't stall. But as she enters the roundabout, instead of staying in the left lane, she drifts towards the right, so I had to intervene. Keep to the left, please. Keep to the left. That's it. A bit more to the left. That's it. Again, when I give Leah the instructions to turn right, she doesn't react. So I remind her that we are turning right. And at the traffic lights, turn right. Turn right at the lights, please. Right.
I'm sorry.
No worries. Thank you. And park up on the left, please. Now we are back at the test centre. Let's find out if Leah was aware of the faults she made with the signals. And if you could just switch off the engine, please. Okay, Leah, how do you think that went?
Bad because of the roundabouts.
Because of the roundabout?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, when you started off, I thought, hey, we've got another pass here. Yeah, okay.
I know,
And,
yeah.
You started off quite well. It's going well. You can see you can handle the car and everything. Yeah, already you got used to it really quick. And yeah, so the faults first happened. You know, the roundabout where you got a bit, I think you just didn't react in time. It happened towards the end as well, yeah. It's like the sat-nav instructed you to turn right at the roundabout, yeah?
Yeah.
Early on as well. And you were just like, I was watching and you just like, you just got, I don't know if you were just looking at the road ahead or you didn't notice it or you were thinking about something else, yeah? It didn't register. And then second time again, the sat-nav, when it instructed you to turn right, then you're like, oh. And then you thought it was a bit too late to change your lane. You still had enough time to change your lanes, but then you just like in the middle lane, and then you're like, okay, I can't go that way, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, like, going the wrong way is not a driving fault
Yeah.
that you've seen in the videos. But you had your right signal on.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, so you had your right signal on. There's cars. There, the one car next to us had gone, yeah, but there was cars there
Yeah.
as well. And
Yeah.
they were thinking, oh, is she going to come over or what? So if you hadn't had that right signal on, that wouldn't have been a fault there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a fault for the signal. Going the wrong way is not an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, as we exited that roundabout, we're on the dual carriageway. It is normally 50 miles an hour there, but there's speed signs there for 30.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah.
Okay.
I
so
realised when you said it.
those two faults are easily
Yeah.
avoidable. Yeah. Okay, 2 roundabouts. Yeah, I should turn left, which is the second exit.
Yeah.
So, not all roundabouts just have 1 exit to the left. Some might have 2. Some might even have 3. Yeah. Anything before like the 12 o'clock mark is classed as a left turn. Yeah. So you're in the correct lane. You use the left lane. At one point you were saying, "Oh, I'm in the wrong lane."
Yeah.
No, it was the correct lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to use
I
the left.
realised
Yeah.
that when I went in it.
Yeah. So it was the correct lane, but the only thing that you did wrong there was, so you know, if you're taking the second exit, should you signal on approach?
If I'm taking, yeah. Wait, if I'm going straight up.
No. So we were taking the second exit to the left. Yeah. So were you supposed to signal left on the approach?
Yeah.
So if you signal left on approach, which exit are people going to think you're taking?
They think I'm going run more around.
No. Which signal did we put on? So we're turning. So let me just quickly draw around that for you. Look. So it's like, say we're taking this exit. Yes, this is 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first, second. Yeah, we're taking the second exit
Yeah.
to the left. Yeah. So you use the left-hand lane on approach, which is good. So as you're approaching, should you signal left here?
Oh no! After you've passed the first exit.
That's it.
Yeah.
But at both those roundabouts, you know what you did?
Did I do it on approach?
Yeah, you did it on approach. Even if you had cancelled the about there as
Yeah.
you entered, yeah, or just before you entered, it would have
Yeah.
been okay. But you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a minor or a
Nah,
serious?
because you know, if this car's waiting to enter from here, I wonder about the way. So if there was a car here,
Yeah.
he sees that you've got your left signal on. He's going to see me going there, yeah.
Mhm.
And what are they going to do then?
They're gonna come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand why that's so serious?
Yeah.
Okay. So just be careful of your signals. Okay,
Yeah.
if it's the first exit to the left,
Mhm.
then yes, definitely signal. That's what you're used to. On
Yeah.
Yeah. But like these roundabouts, they're not all straightforward. Like I said, we had second exit to the left there. So you're in the correct lane, the left-hand lane, yes, but no signal until you pass the first. Like you just
Okay.
told me you got the knowledge there. But
Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
it didn't happen. Yeah, so that happened twice.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, at one of the roundabouts, I asked you to go straight ahead. Yeah, second exit. You started off in the correct lane, left lane on approach. Yeah, and instead of getting first gear, you selected second. Yeah, when you're waiting at the roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but you
realised
moved
that.
off okay still. You didn't rush off the clutch. You didn't stall. Yeah, but you were you're looking down at your gear and that thinking, okay, what have I done here with my gear? And what happened to your positioning? Did you know?
I just drifted to the right. Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
went over into that lane. So
Yeah.
the gear was fine. That wasn't serious. But your lane positioning
Yeah.
was you drifted over from the left lane to
Yeah.
the middle lane when I asked you to steer back to the left. Yeah, and then at the following roundabout, again you steered slightly to the right as well. But it wasn't like as if you'd entered that lane, but you could have still kept your car a bit more
Yeah.
to the left. Yeah. Okay, so that was serious on that roundabout
Yeah.
when you went into the middle lane.
Good. How was my parallel park?
Oh yeah, perfect. That was
Was
really
it?
good. That was really good.
Okay.
Remember, you can come even a bit more further back. You don't feel
yeah.
like you're about to go a bit more forward, but then you're like, nah, I'm okay here.
I
which
was
is
going to
good.
straighten up. I thought my
It was
back, my
fine.
front was out.
No, it was
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, you could have even come back a bit more. Yeah, makes it a
Yeah.
little bit easier to get, but that positioning was okay as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Yeah, your observations were good. That was really good. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, there's a lot of plus spots to your driving. Like I said, these faults could have easily been avoidable.
Yeah.
I wasn't like when we saw, I was like, okay, she's a decent driver, probably going to get it past it. But like you said, you know your weaknesses roundabouts. Yeah, so you know with your instructor, you probably have to book a 2-hour lesson with
Yeah, I
with them or
do.
something. Yeah,
A lot
and say,
of
look,
2-hour
let's go on
lessons
some
with
big complicated roundabouts. That's what you need to sort out.
Yeah.
And a few other things that we've mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
Leah, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you.
And good luck for your driving test.
Thank you.
And guys, like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.